Welcome to my spring run on the Weweantic River. This trip will go from the railroad bridge to Westgate Park. The first thing we have to consider is the shuttle. Always on a river, especially a quick moving one, you have a point where you put in and a point where you're going to take out, and you need to make arrangements to get to a vehicle. On today, I have chosen to put my canoe on a set of wheels, and I am now wheeling it up to the put-in. I parked my car at Westgate Park, where I'm going to take out, and I'm wheeling the canoe. It's about 1.25 miles up 2 roads onto a dirt road and up to the put-in. Today I have the advantage of going canoeing, also getting a little walk in. Here we go. I'm coming to the put-in now. You can see the pump house on the right. The railroad bridge will be on the left. Ordinarily I access this river from the other side, but the park that's there, they've got it closed off now. It was found to contain hazardous material, and they restrict access to it. You have to park outside, and then bring everything in. So I'm trying this route today. And here's the river, the Weweantic. Running pretty good. It's full bank to bank. And okay, here we are. We're on the river. We're heading upstream now. I'll put in and headed upstream a little bit. Now I'm peeling off to the right. We're going to start heading downstream, and there's the railroad bridge. Today, for my adventure, I picked my Old Town Discovery 11'9". Nice little drop here. Big eddy on the right. I bought this canoe last year. I'm still toying with the seat in it. I took the one that came with it out and put in a straddle seat. And I've got like a little temporary setup in it now. Let's see how it works. Works good. I'll go to the back end, peeling off, heading down. Moves quick in here. It's high today. A lot of the rocks are underwater. Quite as technical. Don't have to really dodge any rocks. Find any channels today. Heavy turn behind the tree. This canoe isn't as stable as my other ones, but it's fun. I like it. So 11'9" long, 1 to 12 feet. It's nice in these little streams. It's a little more unsteady, but it does have a secondary balance point. So as you start to go over, it kind of stabilizes again before it really goes over. They call this the Weweantic River. It's really only a little stream. It's usually about 10 to 20 feet wide. So I got a current from this point on it down to Ferring Hill Road. It moves along pretty quickly. Today we're doing the upper section of this park from the railroad bridge to Westgate Park. Maybe later on I'll do another run on the lower section from Westgate Park down to Ferring Hill Road. River has a nice current, class 1. Maybe there's a couple of spots we could be generous and say they're class 2. But mostly what we run into here is a tree hazard. And we're coming to one now. I'm kind of pulling into this eddy on the left, and I'm kind of looking downstream now to see if I think I can get through here. And there it is, an entanglement of down trees. I think I can pick my way through it. Trees are like icebergs. You only can see part of the problem. Underneath here, there are trunks, branches. I'm threading my way down through it. There. I got another one. I'm going to eddy turn in here. Take another look at what's coming up ahead again. Trees are actually more dangerous than rocks. A rock, the water hits it, goes around it. But with a tree, the water goes through it. You know, you can get caught by a sweeper. Something under the water. If you went to the water, you get stuck in the branches. Out in there by the current. It's not that strong here, but still. And here's one I can duck under. A lot of ducking and dodging here on this river. Fun on the Weweantic. Gonna have to come back in here when it's low and try to cut some of these trees out of the way and make it a little more passable. Only runnable in the spring usually or after heavy rains. It's pretty low. Here I'm coming to another spot now. It looks pretty obstructed down below and I'm trying to see if there's a way around it. And there's not. Looks like a tree down. It's only inches above the water. I can't squeeze under it. And the current's sweeping right under it. With branches coming off of it. And there it is. Looks like there might be another one behind. The river is blocked. So now I'm going to attempt a portage. I noticed a trail up along on the right bank of the river. And I'm hoping I can portage around those down trees and end up at the little pump house here along the river on the right bank. A lot of these pump houses for the irrigation of the cranberry bogs, they pump the water right out of the river and even at times flood the bogs. There it is, you can see it through the woods. If I can get to there and just get the canoe down to the river, that'll be it. You don't want to take a chance trying to get through those trees and get stuck in there, tip over, whatever. The river was kind of deep in this section, so. It's like a 20-foot drop here. No easy way for me to get my canoe down there and scramble down there myself. Not the young, agile guy I used to be. So here's the other alternative. I'm going to bushwhack a portage trail through. Cutting away some branches. Kind of an entanglement of underbrush here. I'm just clearing it out. You can see the pump house in the back, to the left of me, back in through the trees. It's about 50 yards maybe. And I'm going to go along. This takes me about 30, 45 minutes. Quite a day. I'm getting a walk, a canoe. in a forestry workout. But it'll be worth it. I come down the river again. I haven't got those trees out of the way yet. I have an easy portage now. I don't know if anyone else runs this section. I used to see people on it, but the way it's so overgrown now, it doesn't look like it. Anybody's been through there in a while. It's been a couple of years since I've run this section here. I ran the lower part last year. But this part here, it's definitely got overgrown. There's more trees down. It's going to take quite an effort with a saw to come in and mucky in there. Just got to clear it out so it's passable again. Till the next winter and the snow and the wind and the Okay, we're getting back on the water. I finished that little bushwhacking and portage. I've dragged the canoe through around all the downed trees. And we're setting off again. Getting rid of some of that debris that fell in while I was hacking my way through the jungle. A few spiders too, probably, but hey. Alright, you can see here the seat I'm experimenting with. I taped together some old foam I had. And it's working out pretty well. I think I'm going to order some newer material. You can buy kits online. Make straddle seats like that. You can order knee pads, foot braces. It's like a whole kit. Puts you in the canoe a little more solidly and gives you a lot more control. Ideally, it should be like a prosthetic. And the canoe responds to every little nuance of your moves. Switch the camera around now. It's looking down, well, upstream right now. You can see that pump house up there. Right, just put in. This section is now mostly quick water. Maybe a few rocks and low water. It's pretty high. Only the real larger ones will be sticking up, but there are always the trees. Heading downstream. Eddy turn, had to adjust it. I was going to go right behind that big log, then I saw this debris in the water after it. I'd have to do the same thing with rocks. Well, a nice little current. And peeling off, heading down. It's nice here, it's quiet. In this stretch there are no houses of any kind along it, only the pump houses, but no occupied dwellings. Gives you the feel of some remoteness. an easy one to pass under there, but the next one is going to be a little more problematic. Especially where my ankylosing spondylitis has kind of eliminated my bending capabilities. Certainly done a job on my flexibility. But you deal with it. Certainly not going to keep me home on the couch. And we made it. Squeezed through and heading down. I've been toying with an idea of buying even another canoe. I've been looking at a little 9-foot blackfly. They're mostly what they call creek boats. They're made for really white water, but they're real short. 9 foot long. They're heavy duty, can take a pounding. We'll see. I'm going to outfit this one with the seat. There's a little bit of branch dodge in here. A little class 3 tree hazard. Underwater branches. Will one reach out menacingly and evict me from my canoe? Will a submerged one reach up and tip the canoe over? It's kind of nice, just the sound of the water. Pretty early. The deciduous trees have not come forth with any leaves yet. I've seen a bunch of birds. Even a kingfisher along the bank. They sit up in a tree and dive down into the water for fish. Beautiful. This is how I'd like to see the whole river. You get in there and clear out a lot of those down trees and make the whole run open. It would really be a beautiful little run close to home. Big rock coming up. Of course, I have to make an eddy turn behind it. Ooh. Yeah, downstream a little bit, but not bad. Okay, coming up to the exciting part of the trip here now. Gonna peel off. As I'm heading downstream, I'm looking ahead, and I see there's a couple of branches across the river. One's coming out from the left and the other from the right. There looks like a spot I can sneak in between them. However, as I approach, I notice that there's a log just submerged under the water, and I cannot go to the right where I need to go. So I'm going to have to come down and run right into this branch, which I was hoping I could break. It looked kind of rotten, but I couldn't. It came and hit me about waist high. Tipped the camera up in the air, and here I go. Yep. The river gods have claimed me. Kind of floating along, got my paddle, holding on to the canoe. I'm going to work myself over into an eddy. Or I can right the boat. Here's my feet.
That's why branches are so dangerous. Sweepers. I guess I break them off. That sucker don't.
Okay, here we go. I have dumped out the water. It was a good test for all my waterproof gear. The case that held my regular camera kept that dry. The case I had my phone in kept the phone dry. The dry bag I had with my snacks and stuff in and bare clothes stayed dry. I tied everything in so I didn't lose anything. I even went back upstream and cut that branch out of the way, so if I come back again, I don't have to deal with it. But here we are. We're heading downstream again. It wasn't a bad little swim. This is about the middle of April. It's 45. Water temperature's probably about the same. But you know the paradox of 40 degrees. In the springtime, it's a heat wave. And in the fall, it's freezing. This section now is a pretty straightforward section. It's actually more of a channel. There's cranberry bogs up on the right. And you can see another pump house coming up here. We're getting near the bridge, the takeout at Westgate Park on Paper Mill Road. This section here does have a tendency to have a lot of down trees. So we'll just have to take it as it comes. See what happens. Still a good current here. They're working on that bridge at Paper Mill Road. Usually you can go under it. And the section below this, from Paper Mill Road down to Ferring Hill Road, is actually got a lot more rocks. There's little riffles and a couple of, could be glass too. But that will be a project for another day. I've already noticed a big tree down there right across the river just below the bridge, so work to be done down there too. Just cruising along, enjoying the nice day. A lot of birds, titmice, chickadees, crows. Oh, brother crow. He loves the bogs. Cruising along. It's good. I just bought a new Farmer John I have on, and a good pair of boots. I wear about a 2mm top on top of the Farmer John, with some fleece shirt and a life jacket. Yeah, get the initial shock of the cold water, but then the body warms everything up. It isn't too bad. It was not uncomfortable in the least. I spotted a tree up ahead down across the river. Was right across the river, branches that looked pretty impassable. I'm pulling in here. I'm going to go up and check it out. All right. I went up ahead a little, looked. Not only was that tree I could spot blocking the river, there were a couple of more downstream from that one. It was basically not worth, and actually no way to get in there. Put in. So I'm just going to portage back to my take-up. Canoe loaded on the wheels again. I'm on the dirt road around the Cranberry Bog and heading down a road here that should bring me out to Paper Mill Road and the construction site where they're working on the bridge. Such is the character of rivers. That's why even a river you know, you should be ready to get out and look. Things can happen. Trees blow down. Erosion occurs. Changes the character of a river stream. So that brings us now to the final job of the adventure, loading everything back up. Didn't get a view in there of my waterproof bag hanging, the camera case. I just took the seat out, stuck it in the back. Doffing my wet life jacket. Amazingly, there it is. It's all gone. Take the canoe off the wheels. Paddle's kind of long and awkward, so I just use these little bungee cords to attach it to the thwarts, and it rides up on top with the canoe. When I put the new seating system in, I'm going to have to move those thwarts a little bit. Might have to make a new one. I made one already. I'm going to have to make another one, I think, to tie the seat in good. Get it off the wheels. Without tripping on it and falling on my face. There they are. Worth their weight in gold. I've done everything for portages. Chained bicycles to trees, chained canoes to tree. Hitchhike. Called a cab. Just plain walked. Thumbed even. There we go. Put it back on the roof. Little problem there, I forgot to put the rear door down. There it goes. You know, just to position it, tie it back off. That was a pretty good trip. A little work, but quite an adventure. There's my little tracks, Chevy tracks. My Old Town Discovery 11-foot 9.